Hey everybody, this is Y Pinto. I am playing a map called Simplistic by Gig. This puzzle almost made me want to quit playing Portal, so I'm going to comment on it and have some very glowing things to say about this puzzle. But it uses some very non-conventional things, and probably my favorite is that it forces you to maintain a lot of different portals between a fizzler wall here. So I'm going to show you the first room here. A cube in this slot here will actually power the force field there. It will keep this wall down. And then the actual solution to the puzzle is with this button down, that will lower the platform that lifts you up to the final piece. So at some point we got to get a cube here, be on that platform, and pull the cube off of this. And my guess is that my original guess was correct. It has something to do with this. But the question is, how do you get a cube there to power that, and how do you get a cube here that you can pull off, and then how do you get a portal on there and on this side in order to pull something off? So I'm going to show you my solution, and hopefully this helps some of you keep your sanity. So we're going to walk through here, and the first thing is we want to get this flipper up. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this here, and it's actually going to pull this cube off this slot here. So here we go. See, it pulled it off. That locks us in here, but also flips this up, which is now going to make it easier for me to get the cube here. So we got a portal there already. Actually, I'm going to move the blue one down here and the orange one up here. So this is the way that I found to get this cube. It's pretty tricksy. We got to press this button, which releases this cube, and I have to be able to be flung out of there. Now the only height I can get in this room is from up here. So this is actually a trick I learned from watching some speedruns of Portal 1 at some point. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this portal, come out the orange one, shoot another orange on the floor, which will fling me out of the blue portal so I can hit the button. Once I hit the button, I got to shoot a portal over here to the springboard here, grab and catch the cube as I come across. Okay, so it may take me more than once, so I'm going to quick save here just in case something goes wrong, and we're going to give it a try. So, oops. So we're going to walk through, orange portal on the ground, button, or, oops, missed. So let's, so we're going to get it lined up here so I can press the button and look down and shoot that. Oh. And I just keep mashing my E key, and hopefully I catch the cube when I fly through. So we'll try this a couple more times, just so you guys know that this does take quite a few tries. There we go, caught it. Okay, so now that I got this cube, excuse me, now that I got this cube, I'm going to have to get back to the other side. And I thought this was really cool, and this actually prepares you for later in the puzzle. Oh, by the way, there's a fizzler wall here on the puller. Okay. Now, this actually prepares you for later in the puzzle, which is when you press this button, it actually destroys the cube and replaces it in the catcher. So that kind of teaches you that it's okay to destroy the cube in order to get it across the fizzler wall here. So I'm going to take this cube, and I'm going to aim it towards the catcher there. And this is pretty cool that it's actually in the catcher, but it can actually still function as a reflector cube as well. So now what we're going to do is we got to get the laser to go there. So just a portal on the wall here. This flipper has come down, so we can put a portal there. And now that's opened this here for us. So now we can actually get a portal in this room and get a portal in this room. So first things first, we're going to need this optics cube in the other room. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to put a portal right over here. I'm going to put a portal right over here. And this is going to allow me to switch these two cubes out. So we're going to put the weighted cube here, and we're going to take the laser cube, and we're going to use this to hit the catcher way over there while it's sitting on this plate here. And this plate here keeps the laser running, so that's why it has to be there. So, portal there. And actually I'm going to move this portal over here, just so I can still go through. Okay, dropped it. Oops. Gotta line it up here. Okay, is it gonna stay? Yep. So you kind of get this Triforce laser thing going on. You could actually, actually now that I think of it, the safer way to do this would be a portal right there, so then it's a little less hectic. But that allows me to get on this side, and now I can shoot a portal here, which is going to pull this cube through that portal and into this fizzler. So remember before when we learned that pressing this will destroy that optics cube? Well, we can do this again, but this time the fizzler is going to destroy the optics cube, which allows us to get it back on this side. So here we go. Got my orange portal. Make sure you're using the right portals here, because this takes a long time to set up again. And that's going to fizzle it, and it's going to bring it down right here. So now we have a cube there, which is running our pull force field, or tractor beam, and I'm using my blue portal. So I actually, the first time I did this, I used the wrong portal. So I got the blue portal there, so I'm going to want to use the orange portal when I'm over here on the plate. And you can shoot it anywhere. You can shoot it on this wall, you can shoot it on that wall, doesn't really matter. But it pulls it through, lifts you up, and there is the goal. So, kind of made this because two reasons. One, gig. This is probably my favorite puzzle of all time. So I've already given you a big thumbs up there. Hopefully more people check it out. The second reason is, like I said, this is the puzzle that almost made me want to stop playing Portal, because I don't think the game ever really teaches you to maintain portals between a fizzler wall like this one does. And the other thing is, I've never seen anybody or any puzzle before this one where you had to intentionally destroy a cube, not once but twice, in order to get it to pass through a fizzler wall. So very, very good use of that. The other thing is, if I hadn't seen some speed runs of people doing the fall through here, fall out, shoot another portal, come up, shoot across, and jump over, if I hadn't seen something like that in another video, I don't know if I would have gotten that. So I would definitely give the difficulty on this puzzle probably a 10 or 11 difficulty out of 10. It's really tough. But the hardest part, I got pretty much all the way through, and then I got stuck on using the laser to shoot diagonally through the room to get into the catcher. That was brutally tough. That's kind of where I got stuck, because I knew exactly what needed to happen. I just couldn't get both cubes on this side and a portal on the polar tractor beam at the same time, and that was my solution. So I hope that was the intended one. If not, that's a way to do it. I hope I didn't break it in any way. That was just kind of the solution as I saw it, and hopefully this helps save a couple people's sanity. Thanks again, Gig. This is the best puzzle that I've ever seen of all time. Thank you.